Hi everyone, Dr. Reed Hickman here from Pain Science Physical Therapy. So I wanted to share with you a tool that we'll use with patients here in the clinic to help kind of guide their graded exposure approach to increasing activity levels. And this is called the stoplight analogy. I really don't like asking patients their pain rating scores because they tell me nothing about their function. However, in this case, I think this is a useful tool for this specific activity. So we're going to look at pain on a scale of 0 to 10. Now, let's talk about green, and I'm going to give you an example of an activity that you might be using a graded exposure approach to. An example could be, let's say you want to walk more and your walking tolerance is about 5 minutes right now. So what I would say is, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to go out and walk, but I want you to walk as long and as far as you can where you're still in the green. Green doesn't mean no pain. Green means pain that's about 0 to 4 out of 10 for you. So when you have been experiencing pain for long periods of time, you actually have to improve function before your pain levels will go down. Because the reason you're experiencing pain, if it's been very persistent, is typically because the alarm system is not acting or not working appropriately, which means that your pain system, your nervous system is producing pain, but it's producing pain incorrectly. So it has determined that movement is actually dangerous when movement is not dangerous. So it's important to teach the nervous system that movement is safe again. So you have to do that first before your pain levels will actually drop down. So you do that by picking activities that you haven't done in a long time or that you've modified and start to go back to doing things more normally. But having some sort of guideline for that can be very, very helpful for patients. So staying in 0 to 4 doesn't mean zero pain. It just means pain is at a tolerable level and you can hang out there for a while. So 0 to 4 lives in that green. And something to note is that as I talk about green, yellow, and red, red doesn't mean bad and avoid, okay? Red just means you're nudging more into that system and you might get a louder response, okay? So if you hang out at 0 to 4 out of 10, your nervous system might not flare up on you hardly at all, and you might be like the next day going, hey, okay, I walked 10 minutes, no big deal. Staying in green for a while is very important.